This is me during my first work trip in Iceland many years ago. Little did I know that this was the year my whole life was about to completely change. And soon enough I would get to the point where I had no real intention of ever moving back home. Alright, so I was in a bit of a surprise this morning because I needed to get my timeline straight for this video, and so I was looking for a first photo which I ever took here in Iceland. But then I found a photo on my Facebook, and actually according to the date it turns out that the first time I stepped on this island was back in 2015. And that's 9 years ago, which completely boggles my mind, but I really guess that time flies when you are having fun, right? Ever since day one, I was stunned by the beauty of local nature. And as the time went on, I started realizing that Iceland is basically just one big playground. And soon enough, I also saw its potential for outdoor sports. I mean, look at it this way, most of the outdoor sports you can think of you can do here. And the best thing is that you get to do it with some of the world's most amazing sceneries all around you. And therefore you can imagine that once you get a taste, there's no coming back. But it wasn't always about the sports. The first thing that I actually fell in love with was the landscape and how different everything looked. If you've never been to Iceland before, local landscape has this raw look and mystical energy to it that draws you in. And I remember like it was yesterday, how at the beginning I took every single chance I got to go hiking to the mountains or along the coast with my camera, no matter the weather, season or time of the day. And trust me, for a very long time I've been asking myself the same question. Why do I still live here, and what is the thing that keeps pulling me back to this island? And maybe it is not just about the nature after all. And we will have to change the scenery for a moment to explain what I mean. Let me introduce you to Beskydy Mountains, a small hidden gem located on the east corner of my home country, Czech Republic. These are the mountains where I grew up and where most of my family lives till this day. It is always such a joy to visit this place and go to some of my favorite places and relive some of those precious childhood memories. And so clearly, if I just wanted to live in nature, I would have just stayed home, right? I would live in a beautiful area, have my family close, plus I wouldn't have to put myself through struggles of things like language barrier, crazy prices, shitty weather, or long dark winter months. And there was even a time about a year ago when I basically started questioning if I even live on the right place, and I started thinking if I should maybe try and travel somewhere completely different. And so I embarked on a 5-month-long journey across some of the most beautiful places of southern India, Thailand and Malaysia. This was such a life-changing journey and one of the best decisions I have ever done. It opened up my eyes about so many things in life and made me appreciate what I have so much more. And by looking at this footage, it is quite easy to understand why I was having such a great time. Sunny weather, stunning nature, rainforests, warm sea, amazing food, culture and people. But somehow, the more time I spent there, the more of my excitement started to fizzle away. I stopped feeling inspired, stopped creating, and I just couldn't wait to come back to Iceland. I felt homesick, which to me that was an idea which was completely foreign to me at the time, because I'm not even from here. Iceland over all those years has somehow become the main source of inspiration for me. It is a place that opened the door to my creativity, career, and where I've been able to fulfill some of my childhood dreams. It is a place where I go seek stillness and clarity. It is a place where I can push myself to the limits, yet rest and recharge. And it is also a place that showed me how beautiful our environment is if we take care of it, and how we really have to cherish what we have in life. But will I stay here forever? And I mean, it is really hard to say, because things can always change, and I am still planning and looking forward to exploring more places and basically seeing what else is out there in the world. And it is actually another dream of mine, to find a place where I can travel during those dark winter months. However, what I know for sure is that probably no matter what happens, I'll always want to be coming back to Iceland. And to be completely honest, one of the main reasons why I'm making this video in the first place is to hopefully inspire someone who feels stuck wherever you are, because here is what I learned. For every single person in the world, there is a place where you will find happiness and feel all those things that I feel about Iceland right now. And no matter the hardships and challenges that come with it, you will feel like this is truly where you are supposed to be and where you belong. For me right now, this place is Iceland, but for you it could also be anywhere else. But if the idea of moving to Iceland has actually ever crossed your mind, just do yourself one favor and never move here only because of reasons like financial opportunity, because I've seen it many times, and those are usually the people who burn out very fast and they soon hate everything about the island, and often they also move away quite quickly too. But on the other hand, if you are here for the nature, you don't mind cold climate, and you love to spend a lot of your free time outdoors, well then you could also be in trouble, and you will find yourself here many years later, like me and many other like-minded people that I know, who started their journey here with just an innocent part-time job.